Hello, friends. Welcome. This is Alicia, and I'm welcoming you to my live. I am from the Chardon Sign Shack, and I am the ambassador for the Stencil Smith. As you're hopping on, trying to get my secondary device up here, get it working. Yay. So as you're hopping on, please say hello. Hi, Candy. How are you? Let me know. Hi, Pamela. How are you? I made it just in the nick of time. I didn't realize it was so late. I'm glad that you reminded me that I had to get going. Hi, Becca. How are you? But as you're hopping on, please say hello. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Let me know where you're coming from. If you're watching this on replay, I love to hear from everybody. I'm going to be doing some cute farmhouse towels today. 3 of them are on sale, and I decided to... the same as every Tuesday, these 3 are going to be 20% off. Hello, April. How are you? And then I decided to add a little something that is the regular price, which is the chicken wire. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Thank you so much. And that one is not on sale, but you can get 15% off that with the with my code Sign Shack. So if you're just hopping on, if you wouldn't mind doing this, I appreciate that, Cindy. Sprinkle me out there. April has joined us. If you have any questions, she'll try to answer as we go along. Sometimes I miss, let me see, if I do that, the comments. There we go. Okay, so now it's on. I always get confused, but my secondary device is finally working. So hopefully, I have the weirdest problem. I had detached retina twice. So I've had all these eye surgeries on my left eye. So rather than being 57 years old and not able to see, to read and have to wear readers, I can see really good close up, but I can't see very well distance. You've been doing dish towels today, Becca? That is awesome. Hello, Judy. Hello, everyone. Hi, Deb. How are you? Oh, thank you, Deb. That's so nice to hear. I love the stencil. If you haven't ever ordered from the Stencil Smith, let me tell you, you are missing something. They have thousands of designs. It's a husband and wife team, April and Pete. They're made in the USA. You can get 2 different kind of Mylars. The one I choose always is this hazy white 10 mil. It's real durable. It cleans up beautifully. But so these are the 3 stencils we're going to be doing today that are on sale on the towels. I just love them. I get by with a little help from my hens. And I'm actually doing these for my sister because she has a birthday in February and she raises chickens. So I thought these would be perfect. People who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders. And then I'm going to be doing this Life is Better on the Farm, which do you not love this font? It's just so beautiful. Thank you, Judy. I appreciate it. Hello, Linda. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Janice. Thank you, everybody, for sprinkling. I certainly appreciate it. Helps me grow as a page. It helps the Stencil Smith grow as well. Helps get us out there and have everybody else discover these wonderful stencils. Oh, yeah. Deb says she likes being able to get the different sizes. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Hi, Dominica. Which is wonderful. Lots of places you can't get different sizes. That's what's so unique about the Stencil Smith too. So this is like Life is Better on the Farm. You can always find the number on the front. It's imprinted. Like this is number 6502 in a small. So I'm assuming there's a medium and a large. There might even be an extra large. And when April gives the dimensions, like if you're looking at her website, she'll give the actual stencil size, but then she'll give the image size. So the image size is the one you want to go by, where it's going to fit on your piece. So, this would not be the size, but this right here, the image size, is what you want to go by when you're ordering. Thank you so much, Dominica. I appreciate that. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? And everybody just talk amongst yourself as we're going around. I love that when I go back and I see people have had these whole conversations while we're stenciling. So I'm going to be doing farmhouse towels. These would also be wonderful on, these would be wonderful on aprons too. I think. Any of these designs in these sizes, I think, would be wonderful. Hi, Rhonda. How are you from Kentucky? They would be wonderful. We did a gingerbread man apron in, I don't know if we did it in November, December, but they would go beautifully on an apron as well. Thank you so much, Cindy. I really appreciate that. So what I'm going to do is I got these. Actually, my friend sent me these. She got them at Ben Franklin, and she's in Missouri. We don't have any Ben Franklins here. I don't know if we have any in Ohio, but we don't have any near me, and they're really nice. Grain, I think they call them grain sack towels is what they're actually called. But you can get these on Amazon too. So she sent me some, and I really like them. The size of them, the dimensions of them, and I think most of them are the same dimensions, are 28 inches. So this is going to be your 28 inch in length. And then the width is 26 inches wide. Oh, you did, Deb? That's awesome. Yeah, you could do these in aprons too. Yes, the shipping is unbelievably fast. Hello, Vicky. How are you? So what I did was I washed all my towels ahead of time. I didn't use any laundry detergent. I just washed them on cold, dried them, and then I ironed them, which I hate to iron, but you want to iron. Matter of fact, I couldn't even remember exactly where my iron was because I don't like to iron. I'm all about, sticking it back in the dryer and letting it go again to get the wrinkles out if you have to. But anyhow, I iron these nicely, so there's going to be nice creases, and it's folded in half, and it's folded in thirds, as you can see. So as we open it up, so when I ironed it, I folded it so there will be creases when you go, see how there's creases in it? So when you go to stencil, you're going to want to put your image, which I need to angle you down. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I'm going to angle you down. And again, these 3 main stencils are going to be on sale today and tomorrow for 20% off with my code Sign Shack. You'll save an additional, oh, I must have had a piece of tape from earlier. You'll save an additional, so I've got a piece of cardboard here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out. And as soon as I get it on, I'll tell you about the deal, which I'm sure most of you are familiar with today. So I'm putting it on my cardboard, and I can see where the halfway mark is right here where I've ironed it, and the lines are here. So I know because I've ironed that and creased that good, and I'm going to fold it under my cardboard, and I'm going to take just a little bit of tape and tape it to the back side of my cardboard to hold it a little taut. Because you want to be able to do that. Yeah, April always does a wonderful job. She packages them. You get a cute little note on the front of your box saying your Happy Mail is here. I love getting my Happy Mail. So I'm taping the back side of my cardboard. I'm taping my towel to it. To me, this just helps it. You don't have to do it, but it helps it stay just a little more stable. And I've got it straight. So I like to turn it around. So let me tell you, okay, first of all, I think I started and then I started taping and I wanted to finish that. So the sale is going to be today and tomorrow. I've got all the links. So if you go above in the description after this video, I have all the stencils listed. They're all 20% off today. You'll save 15% with my code Sign Shack. And these are going to be the 3 stencils, the 3 main stencils that are on sale today. And then I am embellishing with this chicken wire. Is this not gorgeous? And this one is number 8567, and this is the 11.25 inch one. And I'm going to use this one first. This one is not on sale, but you can get it with an additional 15% off with my code Sign Shack. So what I'm going to do with this is, oh, you got your first order last week? Aw, that's awesome, Carol. I hope you love it. Oh, I wanted to show you girls too. After the live, whoops, I went, if any of you watched my live last week and you saw me make these pieces, these X's and O's, I don't know, X and O. So I stenciled up a little burlap bag, I think it's like a 5x7 burlap bag I got on Amazon, and I put X's and O's in it to store the pieces in. So that's an idea if you ordered it and you're like, well, you want to store them somewhere so they don't get lost. And plus it looks cute. I'm all about things looking cute. Okay, so now we're going to get started. Enough of that. So what I'm doing is anytime I start a pattern, you know, like this, my line is right here. So I want to start in the middle. I like to start in the middle on a pattern, what I estimate to be the middle. I want to get this straight because if you start in the middle of where you're going, it'll end up equally, I don't know how to put it. So if I start here, it should end up equally on the top and the bottom parts of the pattern, if that makes sense. And so I'm just kind of placing mine between the lines here, my creases, and my line here. And I'm gonna just start getting some paint. I've put Kohl paint, which is a fusion mineral paint. You can use a fabric medium in your paint to make it a little softer. You don't have to. You can use fabric paint if you want to. You don't have to. You just want to heat set this either with an iron or in the dryer after you're done. I mean, I've never had a problem really with paint coming off, so I don't think that's really going to be an issue. So I also want to tape this down. I don't use any spray adhesive, but I do use painter's tape. So we're just going to put a little bit of painter's tape there and a little bit down here. Just to keep it in place. And I got some black paint on my brush, and the biggest key to stenciling is you want to offload. So I don't want to put that on my towel. Don't do that, folks. So the fabric medium will make your fabric a little softer because sometimes it can get a little crunchy. But I don't have a problem with it. I do have some, I'm not using it. I'm just using my fusion mineral paint. So I'm gonna start just swirling away. I feel like, now last week, if you watched me, I had a problem where and I'm just going to kind of like the edge, what I see as the edge here. I'm not really gonna tape it off. I'm not worried about if it goes over the crease because when you fold it, it'll be fine. It will be fine. If that bothers you, you could tape this off all the way down. But I'm just going ever so lightly. I'm a swirler. And like I said, this is the Kohl, but the cool thing about this is doing this so lightly like this is it's gonna look almost like a gray in the background because it's gonna be so very light. And I'm just swirling that in there in the chicken wire. And I might have to get just a little bit more paint, not a lot. I love this stencil. I'll show you later how I used it in another project that I just recently made. I just recently got another stencil that would be a great kitchen stencil. And one of my followers, Rhonda Jenkins, she has this stencil, and she said it's a really, really good seller for her at craft fairs. It's a $9 to $5 Dolly Parton stencil. Okay, so it's that simple. And I am going to pull this up, take a peek. I didn't get it quite dark enough there. It didn't show up. And it kind of does stick, the paint, like it sticks. So you might want to take a peek and just set it down, not necessarily pull it all the way off and all that stuff. Just take a little peek. Perfect. See, I've went over my crease just a tad, but I'm not worried about it. because it's going to be folded, so it's not going to be seen anyway when it's hanging. But if something like that bothers you, use tape. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this stencil up as with a pattern. No, Jody, that is not a beehive. This is chicken wire. See the little wire things on it? Although I suppose you could use it as a beehive. But April says they have honeycomb too, so if you're looking for something like that. So my crease is right here. So I just want to take this and line this up. My crease is about right there. Let's see. So let's just do that. And I've got my, well, I thought I had it lined up. Hold on a minute. I must have shifted it. Make sure you got it lined up. Don't do like me. I did some goofy stuff last week. I had my, and I'm just gonna swirl that in there at the top. I had my checkerboard off center, so I ended up, I didn't want to sand it off, so I ended up adding some grain stripes. So I'm just lightly putting that in there. I need just a little bit more in this corner. So see how that pattern has continued, and it looks just perfect. And it's the same thing down here. And when you do that, you kind of have, starting in the center allows the pattern to be centered, be equal on both ends. But sometimes lining patterns up can really, it can give you a fit, is all I can say. Especially buffalo check. Buffalo check, sometimes you really, really got to think about buffalo check, because you can mess that up in a heartbeat. You could just be going along, and you think everything's good, and then you're like, oh no. So perfect. So I went to the bottom of the towel. I need just a little darker, I think. See, I should have checked that before I pulled it up. Just flipped it up a little bit. Sometimes, have you ever heard that? I'm your own worst enemy. That would be me. There, I gotta get just a little bit more there. I don't know what's going on. There we go. In that corner, I didn't get enough. Okay, so look how pretty that looks. I think that is just absolutely beautiful. I think that's really pretty, and even though it's black, it looks gray. It's very faded looking, so it's gonna allow what we're gonna use next, which is going to be the Life is Better on the Farm stencil. I'm gonna turn this around towards you, because I like to, when I'm doing demos, I don't normally stencil this way, but when I'm doing demonstrations, I should have turned this before we started. Okay. And I'm gonna center this about right here. Thank you, April. Yeah, if you sprinkle me out, it really helps. Facebook has this whole algorithm thing going. Okay, so I'm going to step around here because sometimes it's hard. Okay, I'm not going to use this little, it has a little, this little leaf down here, which is really cute. And you could use that accent on many other things if you wanted to. That's a nice little accent for any kind of stenciling. I just want to see if I got tape everywhere. So I want to tape that off because I don't want that on there. Right there. And then, yep, I knew I had another piece of tape there somewhere. If you're like me, you got tape everywhere. I think I've told you before, I go in the house, sometimes it's on the bottom of my flip-flops or... Yes, it's really fun mixing and matching things. I think and there's so many, oh my gosh, there's so much to choose from with April's designs. It's just I mean, you just wouldn't believe how many designs there are. She just added a bunch of new ones. Oh my goodness, the chicken ones. There's one about having kids is like being pecked to death by a chicken. And I actually have had that magnet for a long time. I got it when my kids were teenagers, and it's still hanging on my garage refrigerator out here. But that is so accurate if you've ever raised teenagers. They're a lot of fun, but boy, they can be moody. So again, I've loaded the paint up on my brush, and that is the biggest key, offloading. Offloading is key, getting that brush almost dry. And this fabric, it won't move that much, but I do like to hold it just a little taut, just because it can move, you know, because it's not like it's wood, so it stretches and stuff. That's why they like you to wash it beforehand, and then you can wash it beforehand and dry it so it shrinks. So you don't want to paint it and then have it shrink afterwards, especially after you put all that beautiful work into it. Yeah, I just love this font. I think it's so pretty. But I could see this set here being like a really good 3-pack seller. And I'm just going to give this a quick little dry. I usually, my dryer's, I always have issues with this dryer when I come on. It's hung up on something. I usually don't like to dry on my Mylar. It's fine. Just keep moving it. Well, yeah, if your dryer works. Oh, I'm not plugged in, girls. Hold on a minute. I must have pulled too hard. I think I got the right one. Okay. Sorry about that. So just move it around. It just can make the paint a little harder to come off sometimes. I do use Awesome cleaner from the Dollar Tree. I know it's very harsh, and some people don't like to use it. It is, I know if I inhale it, it will make me cough and stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love the chicken wire. Oh, you raise chickens? Yeah, I think my sister does too. And so that's why I think this 3-pack is going to be a really, really nice gift for her birthday. So hopefully I doubt she's watching. She doesn't usually watch my lives, so my other sister does if she gets off work in time, because she likes to stencil. But this sister's not a stencil, although she's very artistic. So I'm just swirling that in there, and I've offloaded the paint. But I love this chicken wire. I just think it's so lovely. And let me tell you, has anybody ever worked with chicken wire? Because chicken wire is the most obnoxious stuff to ever work with. I did a craft one time with it, and thank goodness my husband helped me. I couldn't get it to cut straight. It was just a nightmare. But my point being was, what I was doing with the chicken was I was stenciling, I was making like chickens and stuff, and I was stapling the chicken wire over the chicken. So like, you know, of course, if you had a bigger chicken, so if this was a big chicken, if you just use the chicken, you could use the wire and just stencil over the chicken like in silver to make it look like the chicken was inside of the chicken wire or something like that, rather than use actual chicken wire, because chicken wire is a nightmare. You have 3 roosters, 6 hens. They're freeloaders. And you make your husband do chicken wire? You are wise. And I ordered, and that's the thing about when you order something from Amazon, like, I don't know, I ordered this huge roll of it, and I've still got a bunch of it. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with it. I guess I could, if my sister needed it, I don't know. I don't know if you use chicken. I really don't know. I guess it's used to keep them in or something for fencing. I'm not sure. I know it's awful pretty, but boy, it cuts you like a razor. Okay, so I think, and what I would recommend doing, friends, is, because this does stick and the fabric does, oh, I think that's perfect. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? I absolutely love this. So we've got one towel down. Oh, and again, I'm going to show you real quick, if anybody's new joining, and I'll just show it on this top Life Is, and I'll go back and do the rest later. I always liked, I didn't used to close my bridges, but let me tell you, I'm going to show you why. I've got, this is a Arteza brush, and this is called a rigger. They come in a set on Amazon. Oh, thank you, Judy. I can't find just a rigger itself. Paula, the size stencil I'm using, and I have them all listed in a description above. And friends, if I don't see a question when I go back after the live, don't message me, private message me, or message April, because sometimes even Facebook does weird things with the questions where it won't show it to me, and they'll pop up like a couple days later. But this Life is Better on the Farm is number 6502, and it's a small. And it would be perfect for towels. It would be perfect for aprons, for little, it would be perfect for torch paste and like not cookie cutters, cutting boards. I don't know what I'm thinking of. And then the chicken wire is, that one is not on sale today, but you can get the 15% on that. That is number 8567, and it's the 11.25 inches. And I could see using that one over and over again. But I'm just going to show you real quick up here, girls. I'm going to close a couple bridges. And I get the paint on my little brush and I take it off. I offload it just like I do my stenciling brush. And I just ever so lightly, and I'm not going to do this whole thing, but I do have one done, and I'll show you how much better it looks. You don't have to do this. You can just do this, leave the bridges open, and that's fine. But I have really, April encouraged me to do this, and I've been doing it, and let me tell you, the more you do it, the better you get. Like anything. At first, I was really, really bad at it. But it really, so Cindy, your goal, you're welcome, Paula. Oh, thank you, Cindy. But it really makes a difference in your work. It makes it look more finished. It doesn't make it look like a stencil. Some people wouldn't even notice because they are not familiar with like the difference between a stencil or a Cricut. You know, which I couldn't master a Cricut at all. So, and I have a question. I'm thinking about getting a texting service to text people when I go live as a reminder. Is that something anybody would be interested in? Because it does cost a little bit of money a month, but I just wanted to know if that would be something that would be worth investing in for you girls, something you would like, because somebody did ask me. You'll get better, Donna, I swear. I wasn't that great when I started doing this. It's just, this brush, though, I tell you what, if you can get this on Amazon, this is the one I love. I go to it every time. I thought like I said, the only bad thing about this is I've only seen this in a set. Yes, text, easier to find you. So Lisa says yes. Is there anybody else? Hi, Kelly, how are you, that would be interested in a texting service to let you know when I go live? Paula says yes. So I'm working on getting that set up. I'm also working on, if you follow my page, putting floors down. So it's been a really, really busy. We pulled up all the carpeting, and I think it's only been 2 weeks ago, all the carpeting, and I'm just gonna do this top row, and then we'll move on to the next house. I just wanted to show you, I like to show this every live just to show you, get you a little more familiar with this. If this is something you're interested in doing, it really does make a difference, and it's not that hard, and the more you do it, the better you get at it. So I've done that, and I'm not gonna, so Pamela says yes too. Okay, so that's something, yes, I will post a link in the description, and if you can't find it, aw, see, Judy, she's so sweet. Judy's one of my really good friends from Missouri, and I consider you all my friends. Anybody who comes here and follows along and is sweet enough. But Judy says she sets a timer on her Alexa, so she knows when to come and watch me. Judy does beautiful crafts as well. So I'm going to take my tape off, and I'll just show you what this looks like. And we got 2 more towels to do. So, you know, you fold it, and if you keep the creases, you know, if you iron the creases in, it's easier to do it. But look how cute that is. Isn't that just adorable? I love that. I think that's so pretty, and that's the same color black. It's just really lightly and faded in the background, so it almost looks like a gray color. But if you look, you can see how the bridges aren't closed there on the bottom. Well, this is one, let's see, that I did earlier when I was fooling around with it trying to decide, but I closed all the bridges on that. See how finished that looks? And it looks really good. You really can't tell. You know, that sometimes, you know, you have to work with it to get it to exactly where you want. So that's towel number 1. So we have towel number 2. Yes, wouldn't it be a beautiful set? Cindy says that would be a beautiful set to have in a booth space. I agree. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1, and I should have done the chicken wire on all these beforehand, but I'm going to do this one. Let me get it the right way. So again, I've got a piece of cardboard here. I'm going to do one without the chicken wire, and then I'll do another with the chicken wire. I hope that doesn't bore you to see me do that again. So I want to get it lined up. I don't want to get it in my paint. I'm very messy, friends. I have a real problem with being messy, so I got to be a little careful with these, because it's not like wood where you could just take a wet wipe and wipe it off, or you know, need be, you could sand it off. So again, I'm stretching that out. Yes, you can heat set them. Oh, thank you, Audrey. That's really sweet. So yeah, and this would be a really neat thing to have on hand just to give out as gifts. I think, you know, to have gifts ready to give to people. And I think it would be good in your booths. I think they would sell good if you have booths. I think it would be great. Also, at craft fairs, I think they would sell. Okay, the paint is Fusion Mineral paint. After you heat set it, it will not come out. You can use fabric paint. You can use a fabric medium to your paint, and it makes it a little bit softer, but you don't have to have fabric paint. I like that. Donna says if you make a boo-boo on a towel, just put a bumblebee there. I like that. There's usually something you can do. So I'm going to do this one. Okay, I love this one. Isn't that darling? People who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders. I'm going to do this one just plain Jane, no chicken wire. And then the last one, I think I'm going to add chicken wire and just try and see how it looks. I don't know if it'll be too busy. So I am going to, here, again, I've ironed it. I think somebody asked, the towels were from Benjamin Franklin. I don't have one here in Ohio, but somebody sent these to me. But I know you can get them on Amazon. The size of them are 28 inches by 26 inches, and I think that's kind of a pirate patch. Yes, I had some gingerbread. I don't know where my little thing's at. I don't know if it's right here, but there's always something you could do. Well, I don't know where it's at. My little book. It was kind of cute anyhow. I did these little gingerbread man, and I made the eye. It got too big, so I just put a little patch over him and made him a pirate gingerbread man. So I think I've turned this. Yes, I've turned that around towards you. I wanted to make sure. And I've dropped my stencil. Actually, what I need is a wider table. My husband and I were looking at tables the other day at Home Depot. Got something on that. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's paint, though. But anyhow, I'd like to get one that's adjustable so I could move it up just a little bit more, because I am pretty tall. I'm, for a girl, I'm 5'10", so that's pretty tall. And I want to do this towards you, so I want to make sure I'm kind of in the center and straight in the lines. And get some more tape. And you might want to get new tape every time, because when you tape it to this fabric, the fabric does like loosen the stickiness. It's not as sticky when you take it off, so it may not set real good. And this number is 7982, and it's an extra small. And this is people who take care of chickens are literally chicken tenders. I know my sister's going to love this one. She'll get a kick out of that one. She'll get a kick out of all of them, but... So again, I'm getting my brush. Oh, you're little, April. Yeah, 5'3". We'd look funny next to each other. I have a friend who's just 5 feet, and we look really comical when we take pictures together. Very comical. So, yeah. So I have loaded my brush with paint, and I have offloaded. Again, the key to stenciling if you're new. And I just go over this. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you have done a lot of stenciling, but there's always the off chance that you're getting someone new. A couple weeks ago, I got someone new, and well, she actually wasn't new, but she was getting a lot of bleeding and couldn't understand why. So she was real happy to find out that it wasn't her. It was just, you know, it was just her using way too much paint. You almost want a dry brush. And as you're stenciling on this fabric, I am kind of holding this stencil down kind of taut, just because the fabric can move around a little bit, because it is fabric. It's not wood. It's not stationary. It does have like a little give to it, so got to be a little careful when you're doing your chicken. And then, like I said, I'm going to do the last one with some chicken wire, if you don't mind me doing the chicken wire one more time. I should have done it ahead of time. I really apologize for that. Usually I plan better, but the chicken wire was kind of a last minute decision. I was messing around. So I'm just gonna give it a quick little dry. It's really almost dry because the fabric's sucking it up, and because there was so little paint used, that it just sucks it right up. I'm worried this little guy's gonna look plain now, but I think this would be so cute, like on a apron too. This one, I think they all would. I don't know. I think I'm gonna make my sister an apron to go with this, but I'm not sure which one I'm gonna pick to go on an apron. What would you choose if you were gonna put one on an apron? Oh, you're little 5'2", Cindy, 5'3". Wow, you're fun sized. I like that. I'm the size that I don't even like to wear heels, because I'm almost taller than a lot of people, just flat-footed. So if I wear heels, I'm over 6 feet. Plus, I can't hardly walk in heels anymore. You know, I used to wear them when I was in school and stuff. And I don't know, as you get older, I mean, I don't have to dress up or anything like that. And I'm just kind of pouncing a little bit here in the chicken. And this might be an instance right here where a sponge would be good to use because it's such a wide piece there. And I just want to take a peek. I'm going to do one more coat. So I'm going to just give it one more little dry, make it just a little bit darker. Yes, I know. I worry about that. Sometimes I get outside of my head and I do way too much and it goes in. That's the reason I wasn't sure whether I was going to use chicken wire or not. Oh, you missed it, Becca? We were just talking about how tall everybody was. How tall are you? Becca is one of my stenciling friends too. She's from Wisconsin. Okay. And like I said, if you're drawing on your stencil, it's fine. Just move it around. Don't hold it too close. They're very durable. So I'm going to give this one more swirl around. And I know my chicken's going to be a little splotchy, but I like that. I like when things look kind of splotchy and variegated. Oh, you're 5'3", you're 5'4". You were 5'4", now you're 5'3". That happens. I know my dad used to be over 6 feet, and he is shorter than I am now. So I think, yeah. Oh, that's so cute. Now look how cute that is. Is that not darling? Just a simple black and white. Do you not love that? I gotta be careful because I have black. I think it's dry on my hands. I hope. I understand that, Judy. I have projects on top of projects on top of projects that I want to do. And I have a growth chart. Sadly, my niece had a baby in May, and I have a growth chart, and I've got all the stuff, and then I keep changing my mind as to what I want to do. Look how pretty that is. So again, you're going to heat set that. You can heat set it in the dryer, I think, for like 15 minutes on medium heat. Is that how you... Oh, no, that's not how you fold it. Okay. It's folded in thirds, but I'm not folding it correctly. I always get confused. It's like those bed sheets, you know, the bottom sheet, folding those. Okay, look how darling that is. Isn't that cute? And I will go back later and I'll close the bridges to that because it just looks better. I think that's really cute. You know, I might do the last one without chicken wire. I think I'm going to do the last one without chicken wire because I think these are going to look cute, simple. And then the other one is going to look good with the chicken wire. So we'll have two simples and then one with chicken wire, and you can always add chicken wire if that's what you want. So again, I'm taking my towel. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Deb, Vicky, Cindy. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. You know, these would be even cute. I don't know if they come in even. I know April, she will do sizes to fit. This is an extra small, so this is probably the smallest. I don't know how small you can go, but I know I got one right here. Where is it? Like this one. Wouldn't this be cute? I don't even know if they make them, but this is Life is Better on the Farm. I think it's one of the minis. It's she has a lot of minis. It's number 4705, 5.5 inches, and it's number 5. Look how cute is that? Wouldn't that be cute, like on a mitt, you know, an oven mitt to go with the set? If you could find one to stencil, which I'm sure you could find a plain one to stencil. I may take this one and stencil it on an oven mitt for her. I think that would be cute, and I could add a little chicken, one of the little chickens from somewhere maybe. You know, if I could fit them on from this one, because this is the next one I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to set this guy aside, and I'm going to get this towel ready. Yes, these are fast, easy, cute. Look how quick. Lori, these are from the Stencil Smith. I am the ambassador for the Stencil Smith. And I have links in the description above. And if you have any questions, you can message me. And I can send you the links as well. Oh, yeah, that would look great, Judy. I think so, too. So I am going to get this one ready. Again, I've got a piece of cardboard. And it might even be easier to just cut a piece of cardboard, which now I'm thinking about it, like after the fact, that was like this size. But I didn't. But, that would have been too smart. So anyhow, I like to tape my towel to the back of the cardboard just to kind of hold it in place. You don't have to. It's really probably not going to move, but I just like to do that extra precaution. And since I've ironed it, I know where my creases are. And this is the third one that is on sale today. I get by with a little help from my hens. Isn't that darling? That one's number 8114 extra small. And so I'm going to turn this to face you, as I like to, and get it centered up there. Yeah, these would be great additions. Like if you do craft fairs or have a booth, I think this would be simple, quick additions for that. Oh, but that is adorable. April said take another mitt and do the chicken wire on it, and then do, you know, the other mitt in this, and you could do them in barn red to go with it. Oh, that would be really cute. See, that's what happens when we think together. I get lots of ideas. You know, you bounce ideas off people, and there's some things you can't think of. And then you hear somebody say it, and you're like, it's just brilliant. But yeah, she has a lot of these little minis too. And these are cute, and they're such a nice size. Excuse me. Let me get a drink of water real quick. I'm talking so much. I love the chicken wire. I love, love, love the chicken wire. So yeah, Lori, if you have a question as to how to get these, just message me if you don't see them. But all three stencils that are the main stencils on sale are listed in the description. And I'll go back and I'll list the chicken wire also when I'm done. Yes, they have so many minis, and they're adorable. They are so cute. So again, got the paint on my brush, and I've offloaded. I use shop towels to offload. They're very absorbent, and they go a long way. Paper towels, I would say, would be the next best thing. And I'm swirling, and I'm just holding these down. I mean, we all need help from our hens, right? I get by with little help from my hens. Now I got, what is it, the Beatles song, Get By With Little Help From My Friends. I'll have that stuck in my head the rest of the day. Cindy posted something on her business page, and I'm just kind of pouncing around the chickens because that fabric is moving down there. Like I said, if you use sponges, that would probably be a good instance to use sponges. And there are so many ideas you could use. Like for Christmas, you could, the gingerbread one that we did for the apron, you could do that on a towel. That would look really cute. Really, really cute. I love gingerbread man. They're so darling. It is April. Everybody has, like sometimes, you know, they say you can't see the forest for the trees. And somebody will just have an idea that's just brilliant. You're like, oh, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I've learned a lot of my stuff just from watching lives and talking with other crafters and stuff like that, tutorials. That's how I've learned. I had no idea how to stencil when I first started. First thing I ever made was a mess because I had too much paint and I pounced like crazy. I thought I had to like really hard, and I had paint everywhere, including me. but I didn't know about offloading. I don't even know if I had a stencil brush then, like a correct stencil brush. And again, getting those chickens in there. And I'm gonna take a peek at it. And I don't like to, sometimes on wood I take these off, but on fabric it kind of sticks. I think that's gonna be good. I like that. Isn't that cute? And that was so quick and easy. I just absolutely love this set. Well, it's not a set, but you can make it a set, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna fold it up. And I'll go over the ones that are on sale and the numbers, everything. So how cute is that? So we have this one. And then this one, you know, just as a set. That would be such a cute set to sell, to gift. And again, you're gonna wanna heat set them. I love the chicken wire. So, you know, you've got two plain, like we were discussing, you can make some matching oven mitts, you can make matching aprons, just so many ideas. I just love this set. And then April released, I don't know if you saw my other post, but there are a whole bunch new chicken releases. Another one that I did before the live, I did today because I was messing around. I was going to show you. I absolutely love this. So this is an old cutting board that I found at Goodwill or the Cancer Society, one of the thrift shops. And I just stained it, taped it off, painted this bottom half, stenciled. I used this one, which is quickly becoming my favorite. I tumble out of bed and stumble in the kitchen. Has anybody seen 9 to 5? And so I used the chicken wire on the top. And then I also took, I'm not good at bows, but I took a piece of burlap that I had, and I stenciled chicken wire on the little bow as well. And I made that to set in my breakfast nook. But I'm a huge fan of Dolly Parton, and I'm a huge fan of 9 to 5. Reminds me of growing up and my childhood and going to the movies. But I made that. That would be another cute one. I did stencil that on this towel on the back. So that would be another really cute towel idea if you have any Dolly fans. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's not, I tried super hard with that one, but yeah, isn't that the cutest? So what we've done today to go over everything is we've done these towels. The towels you can get on Amazon. I got these at Ben Franklin. A friend sent them to me. The Dolly Parton stencil is, let me find it here. I did, and that one's not on sale, but you can save 15% on that. You just watch that movie. I have to watch it again. I haven't watched it in a long time. So the Dolly Parton stencil is number 8056, and it's the 8-inch stencil. And I'll list this one and the chicken wire, because the chicken wire also is not one of the main stencils today, but I used it as an add-on, and you can get both of these for 15% off with my code. The chicken wire is, did I write the number down? I did, so I'm looking for it. The chicken wire is number 8567. It's 11.25 inches, this one, and I could see a lot of different uses for that. So I love those two. I wanted to show you those two because we were going with the whole farmhouse thing. Then the other three that are on sale are from the towels that I did. And it's, let's see, I get by with a little help from my hens. Number 8114, extra small. The chicken tenders is number 7982, extra small. And the, oh, the better, Life is Better on the Farm is number 6502, and that's a small. And those are all on sale. Yeah, it would be a great background for a leaner, and it's big. Yes, they are flour sack towels. And the towels dimensions are 28 by 26. So they're on, those three are on sale, 20% off today, tomorrow. With my code Sign Shack, you'll save an additional 15%. And then the other couple of stencils I showed you, like the Dolly Parton and the, let's see, the Dolly Parton and the chicken wire, you can save 15% on those as well. Next week, I believe we're going to be doing,
I couldn't find that in your Apple Music.
Uh-oh, Suri's talking to me. And yay, I only have one brush to clean today. So happy about that. But I forgot what I was going to say. I got distracted. I don't know. Oh, well. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I certainly appreciate you joining me. I think these are just, would be a really, really, not only nice gifts, but they would be a great addition to your kitchen. I think you could make a bunch of those and keep them around. Like I said, just to have them on hand to give out as gifts. You know, things come, oh, next week. Thank you, Donna. See? Look at that. Next week's live. I love that. Look at you guys. So I think next week's live, we're going to be doing a noodle board. So you're welcome, Kelly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Becca. I appreciate you too. I love watching your reels that you do. So next week we'll be doing a noodle board. I just have to build one. So I'll be doing that between now and then and finishing laying my floor. Hopefully we'll be getting there. So everybody have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Stay warm, and I hope if you're in the path of the storm that you keep your power. A noodle board is something, they're very popular. They're the size of your stove. So it's the size of your stove, and it's wood, and people put it over their stoves. And, you know, you might stencil your name, or I have a really cute stencil for next week that's going to be going on it. But they cover them, I guess in the old days, they used to like give you extra counter space. They used to make noodles on them. Yes, I think there's some really bad storms in the South, like in Texas and that area, Missouri, even ice storms. Oh, you want a noodle board? Yeah, April, you need to do stencils for being over winter. Yes, I agree. I'm over winter. I'm here in Northeast Ohio. You know, it hasn't even been a bad winter. We typically get about 130 inches of snow. We haven't had that much. It's really cold today. It was only 11 degrees this morning, but I see 40s and 50s in our forecast next week, so I'm great. Yes, they give you extra counter space. I'm sorry, April, I get distracted really easily. I start reading the comments. Yeah, they're also decorative. I think it's going to be a really fun live. Like I said, I just got to build one. So, yeah. Oh, -5. Ooh. Yeah, we were 11 this morning. You're getting ice, Lisa? Very bad. Yeah, I thought it was like Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, that area that was. And I'll drive in snow any day, but ice, I want no part of. You can't drive on that. So everybody take care. I'm sorry I'm so long-winded. I'll see you next week, and have a great week. Bye-bye.